Hey, what's going on, Pats Nation? Welcome to another edition of the Kansas Pat Songs Patriots podcast. It is Monday, December the 16th. It is the 16th, man. The season has flown by. We already about to be at week 16. Man, what a season it has been, man. First off, it's a few of y'all in here. Go ahead, you already know what to do. Give me that thumbs up, hit that like button, then go over to the YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. If you're on Twitter, make sure you share the content. How y'all hope y'all doing great. How y'all hope y'all had a good weekend. My weekend was fabulous. Got to watch some football. Didn't come away with a W, so I ain't gonna say it's a victory Monday, but it was a pretty good weekend for me. I'll go ahead and get my guy in here. What's good with you, DJ?
Oh, my bad. What's good? What's good?
What's good? What's good, man? Let's go ahead and break down this Patriots Cardinals game. First off, how was your weekend? And secondly, did your weekend plans get ruined by the loss that we suffered yesterday or whatnot?
Yeah, weekend plans definitely got ruined, man. Friday, I had went to my old high school team, seen them go win the state championship. Saturday, I'm feeling good about the game. I'm starting to realize that we might got a chance to beat this team, man.
I was feeling good too. I was like, now a part of me, I'm sure like a lot of people, we wanted to lose, but look pretty good. But man, I was just like, I mean, if we could be competitive and
Right.
Drake may look good, we lose on a field goal and it's just lose, I'll be fine. When I say lose, I don't mean come out there and just be a complete no-show and just be bad and undisciplined and the penalties and I mean can't stop a nosebleed at the run and I mean I don't think the pressure on the offensive line played that bad because the running game is pretty good. Drake got sacked twice, but I don't think there's a crazy amount of pressure. And the thing is, the Cardinals don't even get pressure like that. And what I tell you, what happened on Sunday? They got 2 sacks on Drake. Man, they hadn't got a sack in a couple games. As soon as we played them, they defense just looked almighty. It's crazy how it works.
That's
Like I
exactly what I
said,
said, man. I
bro,
say they
like
play
they have
us.
not been playing good. They don't get pressure. They have no pass. I can't even name one pass rush on their team. As soon as
Exactly.
they play us, it's like a get right game.
In the first couple of plays, two of their key like linebackers that they sent on blitzes got hurt.
And
So,
still we're getting pressure.
so I'm like, okay, we might got a chance on offense to put up some points.
Man, it was a disaster, man. What was the final score? I mean, was it 17-30? I think.
Yeah.
Man, like it wasn't even that damn close, man. I don't care what it wasn't that close. The game was bad. May had some nice passes. The interception he threw again, but that was off Kayshawn Booty's hand. And then he has the nerve to get up there and talk after the game. I'm sick of these wide receivers talking, man. I'm tired of all that. They talking like they some daggone number one wide receivers. Bro, they talking like they Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase out there or something, man. I mean, I think Kayshawn Booty's still living off what he did at LSU that 1 year, and then he ain't done that since. I mean, bro, the wide receivers have been talking this year like they are like they are first round caliber receivers. Get me the ball. We need to be more aggressive. Like, bro, you don't even get open. They don't get open. When they get open, they don't catch the ball. Nobody's scared. Like nobody's scared of this wide receiver court, man. Only one that's like I like Pop Douglas, but he's a slot receiver. We need at least 3 receivers probably this offseason. At least 3. Bro, like said, we need at least 3 wide receivers. Pop Douglas, he's a slot receiver. So he's a limited guy how you gonna use him. You need at least about 3 wide receivers. I'm gonna say 2, but maybe 3. What you think, man?
You definitely need at least 2. I mean, I think we can get something out of one of these guys. You get 2 receivers to go along with them.
You definitely need 2. Yeah, number 1, number 2.
Who out of all the receivers, who you think would throw the most, like with 2 like proven receivers beside them? Like out of all the receivers we got, which one you think shines the most?
Pop Douglas.
Correct.
Pop.
I was thinking the same
Pop.
thing.
And then Kendrick Bourne. But Kendrick Moore he has a ceiling. He has a ceiling. Kayshawn Booty, like he's better than KJ Osborne. That ain't saying a lot.
Right. I'll trade Kendrick Bourne if we get 2 good receivers.
Oh yeah.
I'll trade him.
We ain't seen and Baker. Oh, not Baker, but I'm gonna get to Baker in a minute. Pope, he's active, but it's like he's not active because he don't even do nothing in the game.
We got no S factor.
We got no X factor. Yeah, we have, bro. Nobody on this offense scares you. Marjay Stevens is not the same back. Hunter Henry, he's solid third down guy. That's it. Pop Douglas in the slot. I mean, what on nights before the game? Who's keeping defensive coordinators up at night on the paper?
Drake May.
Stop the run, and you got a rookie quarterback. Nobody like you have no game changers. Look at the Minnesota Vikings. They got number one, Justin Jefferson. They got number two, and Jordan Addison, playmaker. Look at the Bengals. Number one in Jamar Chase, number two in T. Higgins. Look at the Detroit Lions. They got St. Brown. They got Jameson Williams. The Eagles, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. The Cowboys, C.D. Lamb. I mean, the Cowboys only got one wide receiver, but they're number two and number three better than what we got. Like, bro, we don't have anything that like. Look at the Dolphins. And look at let's look at your division. Dolphins got Tyreek Hill. They got Jalen Waddle. Now they're getting some stuff out of Jonnu Smith and Malik Washington. Devontae Adams, Garrett Wilson, the Buffalo Bills, Keon Cole, Mari Cooper, Dalton Kincaid. What does the Patriots have? A bunch of no names. Like I'm thinking, and then like Pope was active, but it's like he's not active because we don't even throw him the ball. I think we had one target yesterday. I don't know what the hell happened to him. Javon Baker got a concussion and he hadn't did anything. That was weird to me. Like it's like, bro, it can't get. It's like when you think it can't get worse, it gets worse, bro.
Man, this receiver core, man, like Pope in particular. Like, what happened to the man? Like, training camp, man.
It needs to be studied or investigated, bro. What happened?
Training camp, bro. I was hearing things about him every day. I mean, even the first, 4 weeks of the season, he was he was a big part of the damn game plan. Like, he was getting open, catching balls, catching tough balls at that. Like,
B from Ohio, what's going on, bro? I think Baker gonna surprise some people with a good coordinator. If we actually get him the daggone ball, I'd rather see him than Kayshon Boutte right now. Because Boutte has been Boutte. He's been terrible. He's not that good, man.
Man, I ain't.
We need to draft Jimmy Horn if possible. Game changing speed. I think you can get him like on day 3 probably. I know him for Colorado. But the good news is we are still third in the draft. So that's the part. That's the good news is. And guess what? We can get into Monday Night Football in a minute. The Vikings and the
Raiders.
And the Bears, the Vikings and the Bears about to play, but that game don't got nothing to do with us. If the Raiders beat the Falcons, then guess what? It's two bits of good news. We get the second, we move up to number 2, and the Falcons pick. You know, the more games the Falcons lose, we forget we traded Judon to them for a 3rd round pick. The more games they lose, the better off that pick is going to be for us. So,
that's how it works.
Yeah, the more games, it's a 3rd round pick. So wherever Atlanta's drafting the 3rd round, that's going to be our pick.
You're right about that. And they starting to lose a lot of games too.
Yeah, so we rooting for the Falcons to lose tonight and the Raiders to win. So if the Raiders win, we move it to the 2nd spot. If right now we get the 2nd pick, what you doing?
I'm trading that back.
You trading back?
I gotta trade that back.
You ain't going Travis Hunter?
Look. I want to draft Travis Hunter right there. Say we get the 2nd pick. Raiders move back there. Because the Raiders got the Jaguars next week.
They got the Jaguars, yeah. But Raiders going to win another game or 2.
So you got to trade that number 2 pick, man. Because
how far back do you go?
Look, see, if the Raiders win, they'll probably drop the number 4 or something like that. Yeah. But either I'll trade back to them the number 4, but you in jeopardy because the Jazz probably be number 3 and they'll probably take Hunter. But you gotta trade if you get number 2 pick, man. There'll be a dream scenario. You gotta.
How far do you go back though? To 5?
Nah, you won't go to 5. I'll go between either 1 spot back or 4. Because the Raiders want a quarterback. So they lose. Giants
picking 1, Raiders picking 2, New England at 3, Jacksonville 4, Carolina's at 5, Tennessee 6. If we get 2, I'm only moving back 1 spot, and that's probably if Carolina wants to come up and probably get Carter or something like that.
Nah, Carolina ain't gonna move to 2 to get Carter.
Carolina, yeah. I'm not moving back too far though, bro.
I won't
Unless
move
I
back.
get a crazy haul, I'm not
Yeah,
moving back too far.
man, we just need them. We just need capital. But what do you say, Travis Hunter? Period. I ain't gonna lie. I'm
If
starting.
we could move back one spot, gain a pick, and still get Travis Hunter, that would be crazy.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I say, man, you gotta look to move back and try to get some picks, man.
Beef is that why would miss Hunter for non-proven third pick Hunter, bro? If we stay in the top five, the pick got to be Hunter or Carter. You can't go Hunter. Like we can't really go wrong with whichever way we go, but it's Hunter or Carter. I love Carter from
So
Penn
so
State,
so this is a question for you and B from Ohio. You drafted Hunter that high. Where you playing him at, man?
wide receiver.
Okay.
Day one, he's your best. He's not polished. Well, he's not a complete wide receiver yet. Like he's not polished. He's still a little raw. But he just got the Balentikov Award. He just won 2 awards for wide receiver. He just won the Heisman. Like bro, like I'm playing him at wide receiver, and then I use him on packages for defense. Like if we're playing like the Jets, and they got Devontae Adams, whatever. If the Jets still got Adams and Wilson next year, I could do like or Tyreek Hill, and because we always struggle with Miami. That's a good matchup with the Dolphins. You got Hunter and you got Gonzo, so now we can match up with that speed or whatnot. Certain games I'm playing like, but most time he gonna be on offense because if you draft him that high, he needs to be on. He needs to be played like 80-20, mainly on offense, some defensive packages. What you think?
Okay, that's correct. And I think Travis Hunter is a natural separator. He reminds me of Stephon Diggs.
The Raiders got Atlanta tonight, Jacksonville next Sunday. Then they got the Saints. Then they got the Chargers. The Raiders probably win another game or two. We can bank
Oh,
on
they
that.
got the Saints.
They got to go to the Saints week 17.
They gonna be. They definitely gonna win another game.
Yo, Las Vegas Raiders gonna win at least another game. That's a good. They got a good roster.
And who the Falcons next couple games? Because you got me interested in this third round pick.
I know they got. They got. Hold on. They got the Raiders. Then they got the Giants at home. Then they got to go to Washington. Kirk Cousins return game, and then they got home for Carolina.
They possibly can go 3-1.
So the team, like we need Raiders. I think Raiders gonna win another game. Giants, I don't see Giants locked in number one. You might always forget they're not winning another game. They got Giants got the Falcons, Colts, Eagles. Depending on what the Eagles do in the final week, they probably won't need that game. So we got. I thought if we were gonna win a game, it was gonna be yes. And I don't think the Cardinals all that good, bro.
Hell no.
Man, Gonzo was clamping up Marvin Harrison.
Dog. Oh my
Bro,
god.
Gonzo he better be all pro. He better be a
That's
Pro
an
Bowl
all
this year.
pro corner, bro.
Yes.
Like the stuff
Clamp up.
the
Man, he
stuff
had that man in handcuffs, bro.
I was like, bro, Gonzo is top tier, bro. That man,
Bro.
I'm talking about that first pass Marvin Harrison caught. I was like, that wasn't even Gonzo's fault. They said, look,
Yeah, it was a mesh
screen.
concept. It's a mesh concept. So the guy was running, and they ran it. Yeah, he got like 20 some
Man,
yards.
after
Other than
that,
that,
man, Gonzo,
clown.
man, Gonzo was all over that boy, and it was so tight, man. You would think like any other corner. That just shows you how elite he was without drawing a PI. Like,
Did you notice like he wasn't really getting separation like that? Like Harrison is. I was thinking about the other day. He's not. Malik Neighbors is way more explosive and he gets open.
hey,
Harrison don't really get open like that. He's more fundamentally. You feel
man,
me?
no, I don't know, man. Something going on with Harrison because this man was
He don't get open like he won't no burner in college either though.
he was coming out as a generational prospect, man. You thinking this man gonna tear the league up year one? What Chase Jefferson, Puka
He don't
Nicole,
separate. He does not separate.
all them man had about 1,400 yards they first year.
Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button to make sure y'all subscribe to YouTube, man.
I
When
mean, I
subscribes up. Hunter like Chase, he just get open. Great route runner. Yeah, I watched some of his highlights, some of his friends. He's not a great route runner.
I like that comparison. Be from Ohio. I look more as a Stephon Diggs, man. He's like a natural separator. Like he found them open zones. You talking about safety blanket type receivers? He remind me of Armand Ross St. Brown, basically without the routes. Like he get open quick. Like
He reminds me of George Pickens after the catch.
Oh, that after the catch, yeah, he's shifty, man. That he elusive.
And bro, he's so smooth. Like I know he'll be a lockdown corner. He'll be a studded corner, but I think he'll be a really good receiver.
I was watching Rob Gronkowski, and Julian Edelman talk about Travis Hunter. They was asking what position you think he better at. This coming from Rob Gronkowski. He said last year he thought he would say Travis was a better DB, but if you want to know why Colorado was winning games this year, it was because Travis Hunter, the receiver. And I was like, yeah, that makes
Do
sense,
you
man.
think? How you think that'll work? That he playing wide receiver and DB? Like let's just say he our starting wide receiver. Our starting we got he our starting wide receiver, playing every snap. But then we playing the Dolphins. So after you line up and you catch a deep ball from Drake May or whatnot, it's fourth down. Now you got to go and cover Tyreek Hill.
He not.
Like, bro,
I,
he gonna be burnt
I
out.
feel like if we drafted him that high, we drafted him thinking, okay, we're gonna play him. He start a receiver, and we're gonna throw in some defensive packages in there. We're gonna work him in slowly on defense.
There's no way he's playing like that. He's not gonna be able to do that in the pros, bro. It's way more physical, way more snaps. It's way more like there's no way you're gonna be able to catch a deep ball or just run around and then okay, now I gotta go cover Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle.
You say
Like
Gun? He say Hunter is as good as Guns already. Hey, slow down, man.
about on he good. He's a good corner,
You
but I ain't
gotta
gonna say
slow
that
down,
yet.
man. This you watching a college athlete. You can't just say he as good already.
Let me see. Kofi. Kofi World. We don't need his simping and what you talking about, Hunter?
He talking about Hunter and his fiance, man. Me and my homeboys talking about that today, man.
Oh, oh, I ain't even gonna get into that. I just hope she keep his head right long enough for him to get drafted by us and not go Antonio Brown on us.
Nah, I think Hunter he a good kid, man. That's somebody that won't be a diva in your locker room.
Yeah. Well, I see him on the sideline going back and forth with Shador like he wanted the daggone ball, but everybody receiver wanted the
Oh,
ball.
that's competitiveness, man.
Yeah.
But look, uh, man, what you think about them flexing all games to 425? They trying to pit Drake May on the national stage. I get that, but man, you putting Gerard Mayo. Let's talk about that.
To be real with you, I'm gonna get into the Bills by the middle of the week. But if it's not what if it wasn't for the Bills, our asses we wouldn't get flexed into the 425 slot. Let's just be honest with you.
They want
They said they might flex the one next week too against the Chargers. So, but I don't know, man. Like, just don't get embarrassed. I think the line right now is 14 points. We'll lose by 10 points. You know what I mean? I think the line is 14. Lose by 10. Don't get embarrassed, bro. Like I said, I'm gonna get into the Bills in a little later on this week. Josh Allen is playing out of his mind. And the thing that scared me about him, he used to be like, I used to call him Apple turnover because he always turned the ball over. But he's not even turning the ball over no more. Like he's not getting sacked. Like he's playing out of his mind. I actually think we're gonna play a little better than what people think because you look at the last two meetings. I know it was last year, but you look at last year's meeting, we won one, and then the other one was kind of close game. I know we got the interception, but the Bills just had a little more, and they a better team this year than I think they were last year. Their defense really ain't all that. They get after the pass a little. They got Von Miller. Their defense not all that. Detroit was lighting them up. They've been giving up a lot of points. Baltimore beat them. It's gonna be a tough one, man. I do want to see Josh Allen cross the field for Drake May though, because that's what we want Drake May to become, Josh Allen.
That's
We
why
want
they
him.
flex. That's why they flex this game,
Yeah,
and that's why they want to flex that Chargers game.
yeah. That's you look at the two games they might flex. Justin
Them
Drake
Drake
May
May
kind of
comp.
similar to Justin Herbert. He's kind of similar to Josh Allen. So I can't wait to see this matchup on Sunday. I can't wait to see the score. I ain't gonna say I'm ready to see that because I know it's gonna be bad. But I want us to come out and play hard. Gonzo against Amari Cooper or Keon Coleman. That's gonna be must see TV. They got Dalton Kincaid, Cooper. I wanted Coleman out the draft. They got Dawson Knott, Cook out the backfield. They got some guys, bro, and then they going up against our offense. Oh my gosh!
Man,
But hopefully Drake May. And like I said, people don't remember. Josh Allen first year is like Drake May first year. Like wasn't all that. He threw a lot of
Oh,
interceptions and stuff.
nah, don't compare Josh Allen and Drake May first year.
No, yeah, I'm just saying like his
I
first
get
like
what you're
what
saying,
yeah.
but half of Drake May interceptions come from these receivers, man.
Bro, he got 9
Like look,
interceptions, and I don't see about 3 of them that was off the 3 of them was overthrows. I'd rather have an overthrow than a bad read. You know what I
right.
mean?
And it's like this dude, man, Drake May so smart, bro. I don't even think people
He's seeing
understand
the
that.
field good. Like none of his picks are bad read
Like,
interceptions.
yeah, he don't.
Like Will
I
Levis
never
crap.
seen him make no terrible like what are you doing type of throw. Like what made you throw that?
All his passes, he was going to the right person, but he might have overthrown it. And we seen this in college. So I coming into the season, I already knew. I said, listen, it's gonna be some games where he might sell some or something like that because I noticed that in college. I'm right there in Kelly. I noticed that in college about him. But I was
So
like, none of his interceptions are bad read. I don't mind the overthrows or the tilt passes. That's gonna happen. But I don't want the bad read. Like, dude, what are you doing? You know what I mean? I don't.
right.
Those are the ones you don't want. But out of his 9 interceptions, half of them are like probably overthrows, going to the right person, just overthrow or a tilt pass. The wide receiver's fault. It's crazy. Like he just bad luck, man. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go back to this comment. Everybody has so much patience for Bill Belichick. His last 2 years of being terrible, but want Mayo to win a Super Bowl in his first year. Well, I think Kofi, the thing is, Mayo hasn't given us a reason to believe in him. Like the team is being bad, and I get it's a talent and players being hurt, personnel, things like that. A lot of it has to do with coaching. Then he's walking back his comments. He say one thing, then he come on, he goes live, he say something else. On the sideline, I don't see him do nothing but stand around with his hands crossed and pouting all game. That's all I see Mayo doing. I don't see him doing. I like Mayo. I want him to be good, but it's
Right.
just like, bro, like if you can get better, if you can go out and get a Mike Vrabel or something like that, I would do it. But
It's starting to
you know,
frustrate me. And then
if we had 3 more games like we had last yesterday, I
if
can definitely see it. I can see
yeah,
it.
I can see it, man. I like last week. I was thinking like, man, they ain't gonna get rid of Mayo. You seen how the crafts was yesterday? You didn't see
Jamal
that?
was going. Oh yeah, they were pissed off. They were hot. Oh yeah, they were hot. But can you blame them though? I mean, this team is. I think they knew the team was going to be bad, but they didn't know that it'll look so unorganized. Like
Yeah,
I think they thought. I think we should be playing like the Carolina Panthers. They've been losing games, but they've been competitive. Now, yesterday
man.
wasn't really good,
It
but
ain't
they've
even
been
about
competitive.
it ain't even about this offense. It's about how bad the defense is this year, and this is mainly all the guys Bill Belichick had top 10 with.
And Mayo will be a defensive coach.
That's what's killing me right now. I don't know if it's Covington, Mayo. I really think if you gonna keep Mayo, you got to get rid of Covington.
Yeah, I forgot to get. Let's pick these games right quick before we get off. The Bears and the Vikings playing right now ABC, and then you got the Raiders and the Falcons at 8:15. So I got lost track of time. Who you got? Bears, Vikings,
Vikings,
Vikings, and who you got? Falcons and the Raiders.
Raiders for the upset.
Okay. Hey, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see, man. Hey, I'm gonna have you back on Wednesday, man. We're gonna talk about the Bills if you ain't doing it, if you're available. Appreciate all y'all joining me tonight. Hey, before y'all get off, it's 11 of y'all up here. Man, when I get up, I want to see 11 thumbs up on that YouTube. Hit that video. I want to see my subscribers going up. I want to see 11 thumbs up. Hit that like button. Don't take but a second. I appreciate it. Hey, y'all check us back out Wednesday night, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, bro.